So, the Nuggets have done it. They eliminated the Lakers in a sweep. Hell yeah. Shout out Nick Wright. I love this photo so much. Yeah, that's a little bit out of pocket, but it's a sweep, and LeBron got swept. Haha, legacy stuff now. We're here to talk about the game, actually, and about how special Denver was this series, and how clutch they were, and just incredible stuff. Let's talk about the great stuff in basketball. So, early on, the Lakers started Dennis Schroeder and Rui Hachimura, which I actually said that they could try. I don't know if it was in the Game 3 video or in the Game 2 video, but I said that that could be a lineup they could try, and they did. And in the first half, it paid dividends. They had more size, even though Jamal Murray could do whatever he wants against Dennis Schroeder anyway. Rui Hachimura on Michael Porter Jr. out there and on offense was worth the dividend. And obviously with LeBron playing as aggressive as we've seen him probably all playoffs besides Game 6 against the Warriors, it was the perfect storm for the Lakers and their incredible offensive first half where LeBron had 30 points, was posting up against KCP, against Jamal Murray, against Aaron Gordon, and was as aggressive as it gets. And that opened up the floor for all the other guys, for Austin Reeves, for Tristan Thompson even, who played in this game, which is funny, and I still can't believe that. For D'Lo in a way, even though D'Angelo Russell has had himself probably one of the worst series you'll see. But yeah, for Rui obviously, for Dennis Schroeder, who was knocking it down tonight, and his offense was way more efficient and better than D'Angelo Russell's was. So that's neither here or there. And the only guy that was playing weird was Anthony Davis. He wasn't as aggressive as you would like him to be, and was it just because LeBron was this aggressive? Was it because he didn't have the energy? Was it because he was focusing his energy on defense? Was it something the Nuggets did? I don't think they defended him any differently. They were putting more hands on him, and they were more active with their hands overall, and especially in the second half. But it was not like they completely switched the strategy and double-teamed Anthony Davis. That was not the case. So Anthony Davis just every other day AD, I suppose, or every other game. I don't know. It was a weird performance from Anthony Davis, and it was the Aaron Gordon game also. The one game that I was not sure we were gonna see, but tonight it was the Aaron Gordon game. He was great defensively, even though LeBron had 30 on him at the half, but he made him work as hard as possible, and he tired him out. And you could see it in the second half. LeBron just had no juice left, man. He was so tired. He couldn't really do what he wanted to do. He let the other guys play, and the other guys just couldn't find the flow with LeBron just not having the energy he had in the first half. And Aaron Gordon had like 4 or 3 3-pointers tonight. He had 22 points, which was his maybe even highest scoring game of the postseason. He was 22, 6 and 5 with 2 blocks, 9 of 14. Great Aaron Gordon game. Despite the Lakers playing much better offensively, they still weren't playing great defense against this Nuggets offense. They were getting good looks, especially early on, and they were creating a lot of wide open looks. They just weren't knocking them down, and that changed in the second half, where they were more assertive defensively, more active with their hands. I also think that they played a little more harder in that second half. And with LeBron just tiring out in that second half, it led to Denver just steamrolling once again back into this game, down 14 into a lead for them, heading into the fourth quarter, where in that third quarter they could push the pace more. You saw Jokic grabbing those rebounds and just going. They were getting wide open 3-pointers. They were getting a lot of good plays. I loved that backdoor cut from KCP where they took the lead in that third quarter on Jokic's 10th assist, which made him pass Wilt on the most triple-doubles in a single postseason record. So that's crazy. What else can I talk about? What I loved from Michael Malone this series is how vocal has he been, and he called out the referees on not calling the 3-second violation on Anthony Davis in the lane, and tonight they called it like 2 or 3 times, maybe even 4 times, which, hey, when you complain or when you point things out to the referees, they're gonna look into it way more. And he was right about Anthony Davis sitting in the paint way too much, and they called him a couple of times at least for it. So that's something I would have loved to see Steve Kerr do, but what can you do? And what also helped the Lakers was that they were lights out shooting-wise in the first half, right? LeBron had those 4 3-pointers, that one pass 3-pointer, and I'm pretty sure they hit just 1 3-pointer in that fourth quarter or in the second half. with Austin Reeves. I'm pretty sure they didn't hit any other three-pointer in that fourth quarter or in the second half. Paired with LeBron just simply not having enough energy at his age, paired with Anthony Davis just not being assertive and aggressive enough, and with the Nuggets just seizing the opportunity. You could see it on them all playoffs long and all series long, that they had the chip on their shoulder, that they need to win this, that this is their year. And it's going to be great when they meet Miami. Hopefully I didn't jinx Miami here, and that's going to be real hoops. That's going to be cinema for us basketball fans, man. I think that series is going to be so fun to watch, and hopefully it delivers, because you're going to have two teams that feel like they deserve it. You're going to have two teams that have never done it before, and two teams, well, never. Miami, of course, did, but I mean, in the core of the guys didn't do it besides Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry, but it's not certainly the core of Miami Heat, but you get the point, right? It's going to be played the hardest throughout the playoffs, played their best basketball throughout the playoffs, and I think it's going to be beautiful. And we even have some history between Denver and Miami, but I'm going to talk about it more in depth when we get the confirmation that these finals, when Miami finishes it off against Celtics, I would expect it tonight. And then we're gonna do some breakdowns and talk about it. We're gonna have a lot of days between those series. So yeah, it's gonna be... We'll see what we put out from content-wise. And to finish off talking about this game, in this fourth quarter, it was winnable for the Lakers, but as I said, LeBron didn't have enough energy, and he hit the side of the backboard, and at the last drive, you just could see that he does not have the same explosion he had even like 2 years ago, maybe even a year ago, where he was fully healthy, and it just showed today with, you know, Jamal stripping him, and they locked him up in that final possession. Jokic was assertive, and man, that bucket he had to put them up 2 with those 50 seconds left, that was special. Those 9-1-1 three-pointers that he hit tonight, he hit 2 of those tonight when he's falling backwards, but essentially it's incredible, man. Jokic is just such a hell of a player. He won the Western Conference Finals MVP, and man, is it deserved. Shout out Jokic, shout out Denver. What a series from them, defensively, offensively, and I can't wait to see them in the finals.